Well, hey guys, it's Kid Bombing here, or welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to see you joining in this funny video. I'll be doing another reading out video for you guys, since I have previously read those stories. So, first of all, I'll show a book I've got. I have got Walt Disney's Pinocchio. This is inspired by 1940 original animated classic. It was published by Disney's Wonderful World Reading and Grolier Book Club Edition. So, what I tend to do, I'm going to read by words and also show those illustrations each page. Okay, so relax and enjoy. Hello, my name is Jiminy Cricket. I never used to believe in the wishing star. Let me tell you when I changed my mind. All it started one night in a woodcarver's shop. The shop was owned by a kind man named Geppetto. Geppetto had made a puppet out of wood. It looked just like a little boy. Geppetto lived with his cat, Figaro, and his fish, Cleo. Just a little more paint and he's finished. Geppetto told them he painted on the smile. Then the old man smiled too. I have just named for you, Geppetto said to Puppet, Pinocchio. Soon Geppetto was climbing into his warm bed. Suddenly he pointed to the brightest star in the sky. Look, Figaro, it's the wishing star. Geppetto made a wish. I wished that my little Pinocchio might become a real boy, he told the cat. Geppetto fell asleep and dreamed about having a real life son. Well, I didn't fall asleep. So I saw the blue fairy fly in through the window. She waved her wand. And Pinocchio came to life. Am I a real boy? He asked. The blue fairy shook her head. If you are good one day, you will be a real boy. How will you know? You know how to be good? I asked. I will help him, the blue fairy replied. That's how I became Pinocchio's conscience. Pinocchio was very happy. He could walk and talk just like a real boy. In fact, he made so much noise, then he woke up Geppetto. The old man could hardly believe his eyes. My wish has came true, Geppetto exclaimed. He danced around the room with Pinocchio. Look, Figaro, I have a son, Geppetto cried. Geppetto loved Pinocchio as he would have loved a real boy. The next morning, Geppetto sent Pinocchio off to school. Pinocchio was very happy. He couldn't wait to learn like real children. Two rascals saw Pinocchio walking to school. One was a sly fox named Honest John, but Honest John was not honest at all. The other was a mean cat called Gideon. Honest John exclaimed, a puppet who moves without strings. We can make a fortune out of him. Gideon agreed. The cat told Pinocchio to come with them. Honest John said, you will be a star of Stromboli's puppet show. But I have to go to school, Pinocchio replied. Actors don't need school. Come with us. We'll show you an easy road to access, the sly fox promised. So, Pinocchio went with Honest John and Gideon. I spent the day looking for Pinocchio. I finally found him at Stromboli's puppet show. The show was just starting. Ladies and gentlemen, Stromboli announced, presenting the one and only puppet without strings. Pinocchio came out on the stage. He sang a funny song. He danced with the other puppets. The crowd clapped and threw gold coins. Pinocchio was a star. I thought Pinocchio didn't need me anymore. But I was wrong. Stromboli wouldn't let Pinocchio go home to Geppetto. Instead, he locked poor Pinocchio in the cage. You are going to make lots of money for me, the greedy Stromboli told him. I saw Stromboli driving his wagon out of town, so I decided to say goodbye to Pinocchio. I found my friend in a cage. I was crying. I was sorry he didn't go to school. He wanted to go home. I tried to set Pinocchio free, but I couldn't open the lock. It seems hopeless. Then Pinocchio saw the wishing star. In a twinkle, the blue fairy appeared. She asked Pinocchio what had happened. Pinocchio told her one lie after another. With each lie, his nose grew longer and longer. And longer. Tell the truth, I begged Pinocchio. Finally, he did. The blue fairy smiled. She waved her wand. Pinocchio's nose became short again, and he was free. Remember, said the blue fairy, the boy who wouldn't be good might as well be made of wood. Meanwhile, Honest John and Gideon were in the tavern. A fat coachman was there too. Honest John bragged about how much money Stromboli had paid them for Pinocchio. I pay even more for small boys, said the coachman. He showed them a stack full of gold. The coachman told Honest John his scheme. He brought boys to the place called Pleasure Island, said no boys ever return, at least not as boys. Honest John decided to catch more small boys. Just then Pinocchio and I were racing home to Geppetto. I ran very fast. I didn't see Honest John stop Pinocchio until it was too late. Honest John told Pinocchio all about Pleasure Island. Boys play there all day and never have to go to school. The crafty fox said, That sounds like fun, Pinocchio agreed. Soon, Pinocchio and a coach full of boys were headed over for Pleasure Island. I thought Pinocchio might need my help, so I jumped on the back of a coach. We rode through the starry night, then we sailed to the Pleasure Island. Pleasure Island was full of rides and sweets. The boys did whatever they wanted to do. Pinocchio made friends with a bad boy named Lampwick. Lampwick smoked cigars. He showed Pinocchio how to play pool. But then something terrible happened. Lampwick grew donkey ears. He grew a donkey tail. He began to bray just like a donkey. Ee-haw, ee-haw. Lampwick turned into a donkey. Pinocchio started to laugh, but he just brayed like a donkey. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Then Pinocchio grew donkey ears and a donkey tail. He was turning into a donkey too. We've got to get off Pleasure Island before it's too late, I cried. Pinocchio and I jumped into the sea. By the time we reached the shore, Pinocchio stopped turning into a donkey. But he still had his long ears and tail. We went to Geppetto's shop. No one was home. Pinocchio and I didn't know what to do, for the letter floated down from the sky. I read the letter aloud. Geppetto went to look for you. His ship was swallowed by the monstrous a whale. We must save him, cried Pinocchio. At that moment, Geppetto, Figaro and Cleo went inside the monster's belly. Was starved if monster didn't open his mouth soon, Geppetto said to them. Pinocchio and I went back to the shore. Pinocchio tied a rock to his tail. Then we jumped into the sea and sank into the bottom. We looked all around. A school full of fish swam nearby. We finally spotted Monstrel, the giant whale, sleeping. Suddenly, Monstrel woke up. He opened his huge mouth. Monstrel swallowed all the fish. He swallowed Pinocchio and me too. Soon Pinocchio and I were in Geppetto's boat. Geppetto cried, "My son, I thought I would never see you again." Pinocchio hugged Geppetto. He promised he would never leave his father again. Then Geppetto saw Pinocchio's long ears and tail. "What happened?" he asked. Pinocchio felt ashamed. "I'll tell you later," he said. "First, we need to get out of here." Pinocchio had a plan. "We need to make a fire. The smoke will make Monster sneeze." They built a huge fire. Sure enough, the huge whale opened his mouth. "Ah, ah!" "Achoo!" We were blown out of the monstrous mouth. Geppetto was too weak to swim. "Save yourself," he told Pinocchio, but the little wooden boy would not leave his father. Pinocchio pulled Geppetto to shore. Geppetto woke up and found Pinocchio laying in the water. Pinocchio didn't move at all. Geppetto took Pinocchio home. He put the little wooden boy on his bed. Geppetto wept. "Goodbye, my brave son. You gave your life to save me." Suddenly, a bright light shone around Pinocchio. His wooden limbs changed to real arms and legs. His eyes opened. Pinocchio was alive, and he was a real boy. Geppetto hugged Pinocchio. They danced all around the room. At last, Geppetto's wish came true, which is just what happens when you wish upon a star. The end. So, I hope you enjoyed the story of Disney's Pinocchio, which is inspired by 1940 animated classic. So, thank you so much for watching this video and listening to me in the story when I read to you. Okay, so that's it for all, and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification, and don't miss our future videos. And also look at my support my social media through the video description down below. And you can all check me out on Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram and TikTok. you can support me out on the exclusive contents. Okay, guys, so I hope you're all looking forward to Christmas next month. Can't believe the time goes so quick. This is the end of the year. So, we have highly dedicated to celebrate 100 years of Disney. Behind the magical legacy of animation studios, it has been changed since 1923. Okay, so I hope you see you soon. Please stay tuned for another future videos, and have a nice day, and thank you ever so much.